Hi guys, so let's talk about consumerism, or hyper-consumerism to be exact. So I wanted to talk about, I just wanted to bring this subject to the forefront again because it's something that I am thoroughly interested in, and I like to hear your perspectives, and I want to talk about it because I feel like it's something that especially young people need to hear because they're not even aware of the consumer culture that they find themselves in, and it's getting crazier and crazier by the minute. So hyperconsumerism is basically just buying things excessively, like just buying things that are unnecessary, buying things that just because they're marketed to you, buying things just to show off, just to show and say that you got something. You know what I'm saying? That's what hyperconsumerism is. And I find that we find ourselves in a world and a society that thinks that or equates success to things. Like the more things that you have, the more money that you have, the more not even the more money that you have, the more things that you have, the more things that you can flash in people's face, the more successful you are. You know, it's
almost like people like, girl, you got some new things? Okay, she doing good over there. Look at her new things.
Ooh, he got some new things over there. Okay, he doing real good.
You know, it's almost like if you had, they don't care if you can really actually afford things. It's just about having the things. And we unfortunately live in a society where we are, our ideas of success is tied to what we can show, you know, that we have. And a lot, unfortunately, we find that people who can't really afford to have the things they have the most things. It's ridiculous, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. Especially when it comes to the natural hair community, because we find so much of it happening here, but it happens not just in the natural hair community, of course, but product pushing. Yeah, when I first started watching YouTube was not about product pushing, which it wasn't about sponsored videos, it wasn't about none of this stuff. It was really about learning how to deal with your natural hair. It was really an informational place to go. It wasn't 1,002 twist out videos and this and that and that. It was really about learning how to take care of your hair. That's when I first started YouTube. And then there was the style videos that I really liked too, but it was more so about learning how to take care of your hair and then learning how to style your hair so you won't look like a crazy person when learning how to take care of it. And so like the Kim tubes and the who did I watch? I can't even think of their names because a lot of them are long gone. African Export, Kim tube, but I watched that just was teaching us how to take care of our hair, like really teaching us how to take care of our hair. And it wasn't like about product pushing. Of course you get like product recommendations from them, but the way it is now is extreme. You know what I'm saying? It's extreme. And I want to tell you a secret before we move on. Like in order to take care of your hair, you don't even really need more than 3 products. You need a shampoo, a conditioner, and a styling product. You don't even really need, you can have a shampoo, a deep conditioner, and a styling product, and you'll be all right. You know, a styling product or 2, and you'll be all right. You don't need a buttload of products in order to do your hair. Like sometimes I watch these videos, like how I wash my hair, how to wash natural hair video, or my wash day routine, and I'm like, girl, listen, if it takes 30 days and 30 nights to wash your hair, you have to anoint your hair with oil before you go through the process, you need angels holding your arms up while you're doing it. Girl, you're doing too much.
You're doing too much, okay?
And that's why I'm like, it really don't take me no more. Wash day for me is no more than 30 minutes. Like I get in the shower, I put my hair in sections, I'll shampoo, I condition, shower myself off, wash it off, detangle, boom, it's done. It's really not that complicated. And I know that YouTubers will have you believe that it needs to be more complicated than that, but it doesn't. It doesn't have to be that complicated. It just doesn't. And one of the reasons why it's made to be that more complex and complicated than it is because the products that you have to use in order to make in order to complete those processes. It makes you not want to watch YouTube. And I don't really watch a lot of hair videos anymore because it's just a lot of product pushing that's very annoying. My top 10 beauty products, my empties of the month, my favorite video, my skincare routine, and you have 100 skincare routine videos. Like, how many skincare routines do you have, sis? Just stuff, just promoting stuff. Buy this stuff, and it's just not necessary. It's just really not necessary. So I just think that we're in this space where consumerism is just this. It's not even being looked at for what it is. It's just waste. It really is waste. We are wasting our money and we're wasting our efforts on trying to achieve this like perfection that we're not really gonna ever get to. We're trying to be perfect. We're trying to, and the whole reason that's the whole drive behind consumerism is to be perfect, to look the perfect way, to have the perfect hair, the perfect skin, the perfect nails, the perfect body, the perfect everything. And that kind of that ties into this social media culture where you feel less than because you're watching all these videos and you're looking at all of these things on social media and you're comparing yourself to all those things, and then you're trying to go buy all the things that they have in an effort to look like them, to be like them, to sound like them, to walk like them, to talk like them, to dress like them. And it's just this endless cycle of crazy nonsense, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we need to find our way out. Now, not that I'm saying it's anything wrong with being a consumer, like in a regular sense. We're all consumers. We're all gonna consume and we're all gonna buy things that we need and things that we want too. It's nothing wrong with buying things that you want, and it's definitely nothing wrong with buying things that you need, but it's always a problem when you cannot distinguish when it's becoming excessive. I think that we find ourselves in this place where we don't really have connections with ourselves anymore. We don't have enough of a connection with who we are outside of things, and we're finding that we're becoming more and more lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? We lost in this world of material things, and I'm not sitting here speaking down on anybody. I'm speaking from my own experiences. I, over like the last year or two, found myself in very unsavory situations because my mind was gone. I promise you, my mind was boggled. Like, I was just I feel like I was a zombie for a long time, just lost and confused and bewildered and not even really knowing that I was like really walking through fog for a long time, not really seeing where I was going, no direction, just confused. And I just feel like we need to find our way out of it, and I think we need to start to focus more on our characters, focus more on our sustenance as people. Like, how can we develop into greater people? How can we develop into people that are helping the world become a better place? How can we pour into our children a greater desire to be better people, encourage our children to be less materialistic and value things that we can't really put a price on, valuing the opportunity to talk to your elders. Like, our children and their elders, the respect level is dwindled. You know what I mean? Like, we need to focus more on instilling those kind of values in children and making them understand, like, the fact that you get to talk to your elders, you know, they're gonna be your ancestors one day. These are the people who have lived life and who have seen things that you have never seen and experienced things that you have never experienced. So take the nuggets of wisdom that they have in you. You don't have to agree with everything that they say. You don't have to like everything that they say, but please believe me when I say they have nuggets of wisdom inside of them that you need to take and you need to listen to and you need to cherish and you need to appreciate, and you need to learn how to appreciate reading a good book, and you need to learn how to appreciate just going outside and walking in the sun, and you need to just learn how to appreciate going and cooking a meal that's not out of a box, girl. Just things like that. We have lost our focus. We have lost so much of who we are because we're so distracted by material things, and we're so distracted about this we're so distracted by this idea of striving for perfection, and trying to be something that we see other people portray themselves to be when we don't even actually know if they are that. And it's just sad. And I feel like we need to pay more attention to ourselves. And we ain't all gonna be Martin Luther Kings and Malcolm X's. We're not all gonna be Rosa Parks, and we're not all gonna be Huey P's and Asadas and Angela Davises. We're not all gonna be those type of people. But you can do, and you can make change in small ways. Whatever it is that you choose to do, however it is that you choose to impact the world, it doesn't necessarily have to be a big impact, but we all can make an impact in this world in a very positive way if we choose our time wisely, and if we focus our attention on more important things rather than trying to gather more things. So I don't know if this kind of got off topic, but it just went where it went. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section down below. I'm gonna record a video right after this with some book recommendations, because I have some books in front of me that I want to share with you guys. And yeah, so let me know in the comment section what you think. Let's talk. Let's have a productive and constructive conversation down below. Peace.